Hi guys, I am going to do my recipe box today. I'm going to run a quick run through of it and show you the top. And this is the front. Whoops. And there's the front top of the inside. I'm just going to give you a quick run through of it. And then as I do it, I'm going to explain everything I do. Now, if you all have ever taken my classes, you know these are just suggestions. You can do it any way you want to, and mine will probably not be exactly like it is because, you know, sometimes we make mistakes. But I'm going to do it one step at a time. It's going to be really easy. And let's put that aside. And here is the blank box. And it's just like mine, except it's not done. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the front. I'm going to open it up and do this front right here. Now, the paper that I used is the blue. If you'll look down at the bottom, you'll see Roll With It Floral. That's the name of this one that I'm using on top. Is the turquoise. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So I do it super, super simple. First, find a pen or a pencil, and you can cut off the strip if you would like. Either way, I'm going to show you how I do it. I take my corner. I'm going to take the front corner here, and I'm going to put it down on the straight line at the bottom. Turn it around so you can see that. It's going to be a little difficult to see. I put it straight down on that corner. See how that is? And then I simply draw the two sides that are not cut. See how simple? And there I have my front. Then I take my scissors and I'm going to cut, just simply cut right down that line. If you have some hangover or you don't get it exact, that's fine. I have no problem with you measuring and using any way you want to do it is fine with me. You can measure it, you can use your trimmer, you can do it however you want to. But this is how I am doing it. This is the Brenda way. Simple, quick, easy, no fuss, no muss. And I'm going to glue it. Now, if you'll notice, this has the hinges. When you lay it down, it's going to be a little bit shorter than these hinges, but don't worry about that. I do not want you to put paper on this little top right here, or it will not open and close. You see that? So we're simply going to go ahead and put it on the hinges. I'm going to mark it just like I'm going to ignore the hinges. When I put it on, it's going to be a little bit longer, and I'm going to trim it off. All right, now for the top, I just merely found me a place that I wanted to cut. And I'm going to cut it about right there. See, there's a little line right there. See that little line right there? I'm going to cut mine at that little line. And then I'm going to not worry about it. I just want it on there some way. You can make it, you can get it all the way up. I'm going to put mine just about in the middle. Just about in the middle. And then I'm going to glue it on there. This just gives it some depth. I love depth. I like for it to have some dimension in it. That way it's not just a plain way to go. Now, there's something else that you can use if you want to. I'm going to just show you. If you can kind of file off an edge if you want to. You can file that off with a file. There's also a tool. I don't know where it is, but there is a tool you can use. You can also use these. I'm just giving you an example of what you can use if you don't want to, you don't feel like cutting it is a good way to do it. And I'm sure you all know what that is. Now, the thing I did on the red this side is a little bit different than I did on the others. In your cut-aparts, you're going to find this little guy, this little conversion chart. Now, what I did was I cut him away. I cut him away, and I put him on the side, but I put him down just like I cut him. I didn't try to tear it or anything because I knew I wanted to use this. I didn't put it on the inside because if I'm using my recipe, it won't work. Put him just like that. And he's down just the way he was because I wanted to use him so I would be able to have him so I could just turn it over and see. Now on the back, we have the red. I know there's a little white there. I'm going to take care of him later. Okay, so we should have all of our sides done in the way you would like. So now let's do the top. And what I did inside was I just used the cut-aparts. And I'll explain the spoon later. We're not going to do it right now. We're going to find our cut-aparts. Any cut-aparts you want. Does not matter. I think I'm going to choose Sweets for My Sweet and Life is Short, Make It Sweet. That's what I'm choosing. Now these are going to be just glued down straight off. He goes. Now, here's where we're going to have to do some finagling. We're going to have to cut one of them down or a little bit off of both of them. So I'm going to choose to cut this one down, and I'm just going to trim the edges of this so it'll be smaller. I'm going to leave my black on there, but I'm going to trim them so they'll be smaller. Like him there. Then I'm going to kind of look here. There we go. Got him like I want him. So I am going to glue him down while I've got him on my mind. We'll come back and finish it when we get ready to do the finishing touches. Here again, I'm just going to kind of cock him a little bit. I don't want him straight. If I have him straight, you're going to be able to see if I made a mistake, right? When I cut him. Let's give him a little twist right there. There we go. Give him a little twist right there and see. This little guy, we have stickers. We'll come back to him in just a little while because I have some stickers for him. Now the top, we're going to go back to our stripe that we had. And here again, you can choose horizontal and vertical. Now, the other thing that I like to do is, once it's kind of on there, I want him to look kind of ragtag. So I'm going to kind of trim him like he's been, like it was my great-grandma's. There, gave him a little twist here. All right, now, time to decorate. We are going to start by decorating. Let's start decorating right in here. This would be easier. Now, look for your stickers. We have stickers, and we have cut-aparts, and we have ephemera. Now, look for those three things. Then this ephemera pack, you have so many cute things in here. There's going to be enough. Y'all, there's going to be enough of this paper left. You can make an album. You can make anything that you would like to make. Another recipe book would work even. So you've got all those things that you can. Now, I just went ahead and pulled out my ephemera. I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but I want it so I can see what I would like. We're going to put that gotta bake right here. Just going to put that gotta bake right there. There might be a sticker in there with it on there too. I am not sure. Gotta bake. Now, this is the front. Fix it any way you would like to. I think I'm going to go to my stickers and find a couple of small ones that I like. Now, I think I'm going to, since it's got the mixers on it, I think I'm going to just stick my little mixer on there. I like him a lot. And I also think that I would like some words on there also. Let's do this. Okay. Now we're going to come back in a little while and we're going to put our clothespin. I'm going to tell you about that little clothespin. So let's move that. Now this is where I kind of get messy because I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Now let's do the back. Now the back, we want to keep it completely flat because it probably, more than likely, probably might be, surely is, pushed up against the wall. So we want it kind of flat. Or in the pantry, you know, any of those ways you want to. But one of the things that I like is that I feel like it's on the cut aparts. It's baking with you fills my heart with lots of joy. I loved that. So I'm going to cut that out. Now I think something that would be cute if you wanted to cut the corners, round them off, that would be another little addition you could do. Got it too big. I'm going to cut it down. Run it through the trimmer if you want to. And then I'm going to snip. There we go. See how fun this is? We're just cutting and pasting, have a good old time in the summertime. Now, I took the bread. I'll put him here. I think that was out of frame, but I put the bread there. Now, as you see, this little piece right here hangs off. I'm just going to snip him because I want my box to sit, not be rocking. So that's the back. So I'm going to run through it again. Here's one side. Here's the front. Here's the inside. The side, you know, this reminds me of, here's the church, here's the steeple. Open it up. There's the people. Okay, now let's finish our top. There is a piece of ephemera that says, just roll with it. Love that. Just roll with it. We're going to put him right in there. And life is what you bake it. That is, that's a piece of ephemera also. I love that. And I'm going to tuck him under here just a little bit. I just want him kind of tucked away up under there. I love for my stickers and ephemera and everything to kind of touch. And there is a pink cake. Here he is. And the stickers. That pink cake right there. Put him on there. Love that pink cake. Makes me hungry. Now, I'm going to come back because I want to do the top again. Now, you have, let's put another sticker on there. Let's put something right there. Some sort of a sticker. Let's see. Easy bake. Does that work? Yeah, let's do the easy bake. Let's do the easy bake. Just a little something else. Just a little something. Now, you also, in everything you got a spoon and a fork and a knife. Spoon and a fork and a knife. We're going to take the spoon, and what I'm going to show you how we're going to use this spoon is, let me cut me a piece of ephemera. Now, I guess this is where you will need. All right, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to need a 4x6. We're going to make our dividers 4x6, and we're going to put a top. So let's see. We will have to use our trimmer there, but just so I can show you what we're going to do with it. Okay, that's about 4x6. We're going to position our spoon so it will hold our recipe. You see how it's holding that recipe? It's holding the recipe so we can read it. You can hold it with the top open. That's so cute. Isn't that cute? All right, so now I'm going to glue him down. Just going to glue him down with my glitter glue. Here's the trick. You're going to have to hold him for a little while. just long enough for him to set. And it doesn't take too long for it to set. If you'll hold it just a minute, I just held mine right there on the little top part, and it holds the bottom and the spoon part down, and it gives it a little pressure so that it can glue down. Other thing we're going to do is on this front lid just right here, we're going to glue just to there in the middle. We're going to glue the clothespin. And I'm going to tell you why we're going to glue that clothespin. That's an easier way to show it. All right, let's glue him down. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't have to use a clothespin at all. We just had one or two of these here. I had them for the class. Some people didn't even use them. What it's used for is, if you want to, you can hold your recipe away. When you set it up, you're not going to be able to see it. You can that way. It'll hold the recipe. So you got a couple of options there. Now, let's go back to our top. The next thing is your fork and knife. Let's put these on the top. I'm going to put my knife down first, then my fork. Now you can make them touch, you can put them lengthwise, you can do them any way you want to. This just happened to be the way I ended up putting them. And remember, do it just like you did the spoon. You gotta hold it just a minute, or it'll lay down there. You don't have to hold it. It's gonna lay down. Just like that. Now, something else you can do is you can go through your ephemera, go through your stickers, go through anything you want to, and find, you can just find all sorts of pretty things to put on it. So we can go through here and find, I think I want to find something. Let's stay home and bake. That's a good one. That's right there in your stickers. Let's stay home and bake. And put him right down through there. Now, we're done. Let me go through it. We're done with the box. I'm going to show you how I did my dividers here in just a minute. We've got the inside with our spoon. We have the top lid, the little curved part. We have the very top on there. The side, I think that's so cute. The front, so cute. This is such a good box. And the back. So now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you how I made my dividers. Now, you're probably going to want to measure it. I know you all have recipe cards. You're probably going to want to measure your recipe cards and then make it just a little bit taller than your recipe cards. Most recipe cards are 4 by 6, so you probably want to make it like 4 by 6.5. And that way they'll fit back down in there and they'll be a good divider. All I did was I cut a perfectly square 2 by 2. I'm going to fold this over like this. And then you can take your crocodile or you can take your scissors, either one. Not your crocodile, your corner cut. And cut you a corner. Make it look like that. And then just simply glue it onto your recipe card. And I know you've made these before. They're just super simple. And it makes the card, gives you that little lip that you need to write whatever you want to put on there. And of course, I'm going to write cake. And let me encourage you to use your own handwriting. It sure does make a whole lot of difference to people later on. So there goes. And there it is. That works so good. Now, you can make however many you want. Doesn't matter. So, there's our recipe box. It was so much fun to do. I so enjoy doing this. I can see this box as lots of things. I can see it as a jewelry holder. I can see it as a memento holder. Uh, what I actually think I am going to do is Brax and Bryson are going to college. I actually think I'm going to make this box, and inside of it, I'm going to put gift cards and some cash and little memory verses, little, Bible verses, little notes saying I love you, and just let them go through there, and as they need them, use them, and then they'll have the box later. So there's all different kinds of ideas. So until next time, see ya.